Hello the beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rose Shiwever. I'm a Namibian YouTuber and I am currently residing in China, so I do study here and also I have experience in teaching. So I would love to talk to you guys about, should you forget coming to teach to China? I know coming to teach in China, so I know a lot of people, a lot of foreigners, specifically Africans, we are also targeting to get jobs in China. Should you forget coming to teach in China like in 2022, 2021? I mean 2022, let's just say 2022, because we know that education sector, like teaching English in China is one of the most part that foreigners are employed in China. So the question is, should you forget to come to teach in China? Well, I am coming from a point whereby China government changes their policy each and every time, and over the years that I've been here, I've seen in the education sector things changing so much. Okay, myself, I'm a registered student, so I work with a student visa. However, over the years there has been changes, like for example, okay, students are allowed to teach or students are allowed to work, and then students are not allowed to work. Now students should register for student work visa. Oh no, the student visa is suspended, it's no more allowed. You know, those type of things. So things just fluctuate each and every time and you don't know whether you're really guaranteed. Guys, in the past few months, a lot of people lost their jobs in teaching because the government now changed the policy that training centers, specifically training centers that are teaching students English, are going to close down because the government does not want their Chinese students to do a lot of studyings, especially foreign language studies, because they want the students to have more free time, and also because due to the fact that the government wants people to give birth to more children, so they hope that families can give birth to more children, so that give birth to more children. However, you know, giving birth to a child in China is really expensive, so they hope that families are able to provide for these children. If they give birth to two children, at least their expenses can be cut down. So how are they going to cut down the expenses for families? By stopping these parents to take their children to training centers. And also the government have realized that these families are spending so much money in learning English, so they want to cut down the international influence for young Chinese people, and also they want to cut down expenses for families so that these families can give birth to more children. You know what I mean? So for those reasons, the policy around education and teaching English in China is changing. And also, for you to really get a paper or a visa for you to teach English in China, it's getting very hard in today's world, especially for countries that are non-native speakers. African countries, it's very hard, and people lost their jobs in the education sector just because of that. But the question is, can you give up your idea of coming to work in China or teaching in China? I think maybe 2022 you could do your research, but maybe you might stop thinking about it, because guys, a lot of people are losing their jobs in China in teaching, because your institution can just wake up and say, we are not able to process your visa because the government does not allow us to operate on the weekends. And currently teachers are fluctuating to teach in kindergartens, and also like maybe they can teach other subjects like geography, history, science, maths, you know what I mean? So if you have experts in those things, you could think of teaching in China. But if you're only reliably thinking of coming to teach English in China, you might need to strategize in a different way, because the policies have changed and there are not a lot of jobs into the education sector when it comes to teaching English. Yes, there are still opportunity for people to come and teach in in China, but not specifically for English. So if you're thinking of coming to teach English in China, maybe you could look into your other expertise. Are you good in geography, or have you studied geography in your high school, and is your current major that you've studied in university related to geography or other related faculties, you know what I mean, or other departments? If you are thinking like that, yes, you still have the opportunity to come and teach in China. But if you're only thinking of teaching English, you need to strategize, because that might not be provisional for every person right now, especially for those who are from non-native speaking countries. So yeah, policy have changed, has impacted a number of teachers. They lost their jobs in teaching English, but there are still other opportunities of teaching other subjects, like, I mean, you name it, high school subjects and primary school subjects, you name it. If you are good in art, or if you are an artist, you can get a visa to come and teach art to Chinese students. But if you are only thinking of English, I think it's time for you to think another direction. Yeah, so guys, if you found this video relevant, please do let me know in the comment section. Also give this video a thumbs up, or you should subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Until my next video, stay humble, stay positive, and work hard towards your goals, and goodbye.